Hi everyone. Today we're going to work a question on Poisson distribution. The question is as follows. A student finds that the average number of amoebas in 10 ml of pond water from a particular pond is 4. Assuming that the number of amoebas follows a Poisson distribution, find the probability that in a 10 ml sample there are exactly 5 amoebas, there are no amoebas. So you can see in this question that the distribution has already been specified. Which distribution is this? It is the Poisson distribution. Now, in order to use the Poisson distribution, you need only one parameter, which is the lambda, which is the number of occurrences. So before you can find the probability, you need to find lambda. You need to identify lambda. And also one more thing which is very important is the interval. You have to be very careful with the interval, mostly in a Poisson distribution. So here it says find the probability that in a 10 ml sample, and then the first part of the question says the average number of amoebas in 10 ml of pond water is what? Is 4. So before we can start the question, we need to define the distribution. So we are going to say let x follows, so let x follows Poisson. So we need to identify the value of lambda. Now you have been given 4. Now 4 is for what? In 10 ml. You have been asked what the probability for in a 10 ml. So here we are finding probability in a 10 ml sample. So x follows Poisson 4. This is for what? A 10 ml sample. Okay, so this is the distribution. Now you need to find what? There are exactly 5 amoebas, which is first part, probability of x is equal to 5. Now we are going to use the formula, which is, now we know that the formula is what? E power negative lambda multiplied by lambda power x over x factorial, right? Okay, so here we have exponential power negative lambda. So negative what? Lambda, which is, which is 4. You multiply by what? Lambda. Lambda again, which is 4 power x. The x is what here? Power 5 over 5 factorial. So once you've written this, you can use your calculator to get the value. So again, we are going to start with 4 power 5 is equal to this divided by 5 factorial. You get this value. You multiply by what? The exponential of negative 4. You should get the value. You should get this probability, which is 0.156. So this is the answer for the first part. Very easy. Okay. Now, part B. You need to find what? There are no amoebas again in a 10 ml sample. So the lambda remains 4. So probability of x is equal to 0. So is equal to exponential power negative lambda, which is negative 4, multiplied by what? 4 power 0 over 0 factorial, which is, so use your calculator, you are going to get 0.0183. Now 4 power 0 is 1 over 0 factorial, which is 1. So you're left with only this part, e power negative 4. Okay. Now there was only 2 parts here, part A, part B. Suppose we add another part, which is part C. Find the probability that there are fewer than 3 amoebas. Suppose we have that. There are fewer than 3 amoeba. Suppose you had this one. How will you carry out this question? So part C. again in 10 ml. There are fewer than 3. So it's going to be probability of fewer than. Fewer means what? X is less than 3. Less than 3. So again, we start with what? Now we know it's going to be from what? From 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes on as up till infinity. Right. Now less than 3. Now do we need to include 3 here? No. Less than 3 where 3 is not included. So we are going to take what? Probability of what? X is equal to 0 plus probability of X is equal to 1 plus probability of X is equal to 2. So if you need to find the probability of X is less than 3, you need to include only what? The values of X is equal to 0 plus X is equal to 1 plus X is equal to 2. Now I'm going to show you how to calculate this probability because you have more than one probabilities here, right? So let's look at what we have done. Okay, so we have e power 0. So we've seen it's going to be what? E power negative 4 times what? 4 power 0 over 0 factorial plus second one e power negative 4 times 4 power 1 over 1 factorial plus e power negative 4 times 4 power 2 over 2 factorial, and then use your calculator. But there's a simpler way of doing this, of writing the calculation. You can see that the e power negative 4 is common, right? So whenever you need to calculate more than one probabilities, you can simply write the common factor here, which is e power negative 4. You open square bracket. You can see that when you find for this one, it's going to be what? 4 power 0 plus, you need to find what for this one? 4 power 1 plus what? 4 power 2. This one is over what? 0 factorial, 1 factorial over 2 factorial. So this one is easier because there is this common factor, exponential power negative 4. Okay, this is going to save you a lot of time. Instead of writing this each time, you write this directly, right? Okay, now to find the calculation, to find this probability, we are going to use calculator again. Now you work the bracket first. Working the bracket, you're going to get the answer and then you multiply by the exponential. So let's work it together. So we're going to have 4 power 0. 1 over 0 factorial, which is 1. 1. Sorry, my pen fell down. So 1 plus 4 power 1. So here it's going to be plus 4. I hope you can see. Plus, now 4 power 2. 16 divided by 2, which is 8. We're going to get 13. Now 13 needs to be multiplied by this exponential. So we are going to multiply by the exponential of power negative 4. So you are going to get the answer 0.238. So the answer is 0.238. Okay, so we've worked a question. This is the first question on Poisson distribution. I will do more question on Poisson in the following videos. I hope you've understood this question. Thank you for watching this video. Take care. Bye bye.